I think I posted it in chat. I can't remember if I just sent it to somebody like in private. But do you know who Dana Marie Kane is? You guys have mentioned a few times like it's hard to think of like female lol cows, but she's a great one.
May probably not then.
She's got a 341 page Kiwi thread. She believes in she believes she communicates with angels and aliens or some fucking crazy shit. I don't know. She sees signs and gets messages and whatever. She's also like obsessed with and basically half stalking this guy that she used to date who barely even remembers she exists now. But she thinks that he like watches the Kiwi Farms thread. So she actually is in the thread and posts some crazy fucking diatribes in the Kiwi thread, and in a lot of them she'll be talking directly to him and only to him, and like it's some of that's some like boring ass shit, like just love letter bullshit, but it's super cringe. Um, and she, I can't remember a lot of the details. It's been a while since I've read her thread, but uh, her little headline says "Gang stalked by alphabet agencies." Like she's always talking about all these conspiracy theories, you know, the FBI, CIA, all that shit.
Hmm.
Typical paranoid fucking crazy bitch shit.
Schizo shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's a lot of other fucking crazy shit that I'm forgetting or leaving out, but it's the whole plethora of fun with her.
The real question is she a babe though?
So that's the thing. I think she used to be. She kind of looks like she is has been like on meth or crack or something, and that actually might be a fact that's disclosed in the thread that I just can't remember. I think she used to be hot. Yeah. Now she just looks like a typical crack whore, which could still be hot depending on your taste, I guess.
Yeah, nice and skinny. Far too skinny.
Right.
It kind of reminds me. They're not really a lot like. I don't know. Uh, there was the show, a podcast, not this radio show called Opie and Anthony. Have you heard of it?
I don't think so.
But anyway, they had a guest, a frequent guest who really liked the show called Lady Di. Um, and she was just a huge alcoholic. It's really like a whole massive saga that's going to be hard to sum up. But like every like day, she would call into the show just to get to talk to Opie and Anthony. Uh, and like it was really obsessive. And uh,
Do they have like people to screen the calls before they get connected?
yeah, but they
The fuck?
they 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 were quite
Where are those
edgy,
people?
so they were happy to just laugh at her
Oh,
insanity.
okay.
Uh, oh, sorry.
She'd just be blasted.
Pretty much, yeah. So throughout the literal years of her calling, it it began to become more and more apparent that like she was drunk all the time. She had a kid who she pretty much abandoned, and they even had to live with her
Yikes.
dad or mum. I think it was a dad. Can't
Well, that's
remember.
good.
Uh, she just didn't care. Yeah, it was revealed she did heroin, and like this is over a period of like 10 years. She stopped.
Jesus, how did that get found out?
Well, because
You probably don't remember.
well, how the details are found out,
How they found out she was on heroin.
because her story didn't seem to add up. Like there's so many things that I can't really remember at the moment, but like she'd always. Oh, what? It was because one time she apparently was buying booze, um, and she said that she got mugged, but it was like at this really weird chip shop where it would have been obvious that she would have been mugged. So, and they had people who could relate to like heroin experiences. So they were like, "Oh yeah, right. So you're on heroin, admit it." And then after a bit of fighting, she's not a very good liar, so she eventually just gave up on the lie and admitted that she was on heroin.
Damn.
This
Like
is
on
really
air?
rambly. Maybe on air, I don't know.
I don't think it comes across as
Oh.
rambly. I was actually thinking it would be good material for like actual other people to listen to if they were interested in that kind of thing. Because you did a good job explaining the story, you know?
Well, there is like a huge documentary by a YouTuber called Beige Frequency. Beige, said it wrong.
Beige like the color.
Yeah, and he does a good job of it.
I definitely want to see that. How long ago was that? Like, that was in the last few years, or?
So maybe from like early 2000s to mid 2010s. I don't know when Opie and Anthony ended,
Okay.
but I don't even know if she's still alive anymore. She like she's just succumbed to just alcoholism. She's in a home, I think, if she's still alive.
Yikes. I have to write down Opie and Anthony so I don't forget the name of the goddamn show so I can find this thing.
There is a they brought her on to work on the show because she was unemployed for like years. It
Aw.
was a big gag. Well, no, she didn't look. She never bothered to even look for a job. They would push her to get a job.
It's kind of nice of them, you know.
I mean, they just made
I,
fun of
I
her.
understand they got laughs out of it, but
Yeah.
they still paid her. So I think they're still trying to help her out while they were gonna get their laughs out of her either way, but they felt better about it if they paid her,
Yeah.
which is good. Excuse me.
So yeah, there's like loads of content for when she was at the thing. I think there was one time when she was answering calls because she was just being a screener or whatever they called, and they asked people to start calling in and asking if she was pregnant because she had such a bloated gut that they thought it'd be funny to say she was pregnant. And I think someone started saying that she was I'm gonna butcher this because it's not actually the thing, like butcher the humor of it, but they asked if she was like pregnant like an elephant, and then she said I know someone said are you pregnant like a water buffalo, and she said I'm not a water buffalo because she was just her brain did not work very well. But I'm kind of butchering it. Yeah, she's definitely a character. Although I've never watched Opie and Anthony, and I can't now. It's not an A. But it did seem like a good show.
Charlie.
Hi, Charlie. How you doing?
Hey, I just want to congratulate you on your baby. That's great. Is the father a water buffalo or an elephant?
The father is a water buffalo. Oh, hey, what's your name?
Buffaler.
Oh, hey, what's your name? Hello?
Buffaler.
If you aren't subscribed to the Greasier Wizard, you aren't a real American.